fault called on the very first serve. Whoa, that's disconcerting. Lindsay Davenport is firing. Look at the way she took that ball early. She was immediately approaching. Davenport already questioning. I thought it was good too. Lynn Welch not going to overrule this early in the match. Kathleen, did you see the power with which they were hitting? An iota of hesitation on the part of either player.
Elect for serve.
They're hitting it nearly as hard as Pete Sampras and Leighton Hewitt was. Sweet touch there, though, from Venus. And she set up the point. She used the drop shot to put herself in position, not to finish off the point.
Davenport ball wide. They have come out of the blocks. Doesn't look like the rain delay has derailed them, disturbed them at all. Venus Williams holds her serve.
Just a reminder, please no flash photography during play. Thank you.
It's beginning to get a little dark here. The flash from cameras more noticeable than it would be during the day. Their change ends. Davenport will serve.
Davenport earlier this year out of 2 clay court events with an ankle injury. Then I mentioned the back. And in Montreal, she pulled out after the first set with a left foot injury. Look at Venus Williams. She started out very slowly yesterday against Hingis.
Lindsay Davenport said, as you take a look at Richard Williams in the box, there's Serena up in the upper left-hand corner. Her head down just a little bit. Lindsay said that she's going to try and take advantage of those big ground strokes of Venus Williams, trying to force her to hit that ball out, hit it wide.
Well, that serve double faulted out of respect for the return of Williams. Major league overhead. Obviously, Venus not wanting to play a long, drawn-out match.
Lindsay said with Venus, it's just a different game. She serves much bigger, hits the ball much harder, so it's a lot harder to control where you want the ball to go because it's coming at you a lot faster. So it's what she's going to do, try and keep those balls deep, and not let Venus step into the return.
Well, she was comparing playing Venus to playing Elena Di Mentieva. There's no comparison.
No, but that's still a good game plan.
Yeah. That's exactly what she means. She gave her a short ball. What I like about the way Williams is playing so far is she's not stepping back. She is moving forward. She's willing to come into the net on every point and dare Davenport to pass her.
Mile-per-hour serve down the middle. Davenport holds 1-all here in the first.
1 game all.
Only 2 players have ever beaten both Williams sisters in a tournament. Both times it happened in Sydney, Australia in '98. Arantxa Sanchez Vicario beat Serena in the semis and Venus in the final. '99 Sydney, Steffi Graf beat Serena in the round of 16 and Venus in the quarters. And then she lost to Davenport in the final.
And the door opened a little bit for Lindsay Davenport. Love 30. Davenport. Beautiful backhand down the line. A fistful of break points to go up 2-1 here in the first set.
It's amazing because she was so on the defensive on that point. She can't set a ball up by Venus' shoulders and expect to continue playing the point.
Venus saves one break point. Still a couple left for Davenport. And she gets it. Davenport with the first break in the first set against Venus Williams. She's up 2-1. She's up a break, 2-1. That second semifinal match was Pete Sampras against the 19-year-old Leighton Hewitt. Sampras advanced in 3 sets. So it'll be a Sampras-Safin finals.
It's almost as if these two players went into the locker room during the rain delay and played the match in their minds because they've come out so strong. There's no hesitation. There's Richard Williams next to Serena.
Well, Serena moved down. It was nice of her so we could get them both in the same shot.
Richard took a lot of heat in the morning papers for his departure when Venus missed a drop shot late in that third set. He got up, walked out, not to be seen again. In fact, was seen by a colleague of mine getting into a transport car heading back to the city saying he has a business meeting, saying have a nice day. I thought it was, to be honest, a terrible message sent to his daughter.
Well, it came at a point where it really looked bleak for Venus Williams. And interpreted by many to mean that he had sort of given up on his daughter. Venus was asked about that in a press conference. She said it didn't bother her at all, that her game was really all in her head and her responsibility. She didn't rely on her dad or her family to win on the court.
Well, that is what Richard Williams has taught his daughters. 30 all.
Not a strong serve, just 92 miles per hour, but nicely placed by Davenport.
That was a great serve by Davenport because she'd gone out wide on the first serve and fired one up the middle.
The Davenport holds. She's up a break in the first, 3-1. And 116 miles per hour. Strongest so far. Venus Williams serves her first ace. Davenport
didn't have to struggle. She had those two walkabout games in the second set where she should have closed it out and then didn't, but Venus really did struggle. I never thought it would be this high quality this early, particularly because Venus and Martina Hingis' match was of such tremendous quality.
First double fault. 15-30. And a couple more break points this first set for Lindsay Davenport to go up a second break.
And maybe throwing a gigantic jinx around Davenport's head, but this is looking an awful lot like the Serena match right now.
Just wide. Lindsay looking very relaxed.
Yeah.
Venus fights off 2 break points, brings it back to deuce.
Well, remember, no matter what happens in this match, one of these players will have 2 Grand Slam championships for the year. Lindsay won the Australian, Venus won Wimbledon. Martina Hingis, for the first time in 4 years, did not win a major. Mary Pierce took Roland Garros.
And Lindsay Davenport.
And with her second double fault, Davenport's got another break point. Well, if Pete Sampras has that flying overhead, Venus Williams has that flying, take the ball in the air.
Well, that's called a Jimmy Connors skyhook. It's a side arm shot, really popularized by Connors.
We're back to deuce. Venus changing up the pace of her serves. That one just 83 miles per hour.
Oh, but it had so much spin out wide.
Deuce.
She comes back on that volley. It's almost as if she ran into it. See, it was sort of a last-minute decision to come in because she knew Davenport was compromised. She opened up the racket face just a little too much.
Another break point for Davenport. Remarkable forehand down the line. Davenport breaks for the second time in the first set. She's up 4 games to 1. She will serve at 4 games to 1. second double fault for Davenport.
Let first serve.
Williams just giving her too many free points, but I'll tell you, Davenport's not letting her play. Challenge for her is going to be to hold it. Yesterday, she was at 5-2, then it was 5-4.
Venus just stretched Davenport wide. Push the air. Venus Williams with a break point. And Venus Williams gets one. The two breaks back here in the first set. She'll serve. Two games to 4.
Slightly loose game there from Davenport. Deep as she could and not give Williams the chance to stand on the baseline and charge forward. Lindsay Davenport has one flaw. It is her movement and her mobility. It's not up to the standard of a Williams.
Left for serve.
This place is taking on sort of a Gothic image. It's foggy around. You can't see the sky anymore.
Take a look. A little bit of fog up around those very high lights from the rain we had. Another football called on Venus Williams.
Oh my gosh, on a 110 mile per hour ace. Yikes.
And that brings Lindsay Davenport to another break point. Get that second break back here in the first set. 30-40. Williams fights back. 1 point from the game. And Williams holds. 4-3 Davenport in the first.
Davenport leads 4 games to 3.
She will serve 4 games to 3.
Denver looked like she slipped from that side there. There was a little bit of a danger in the incredibly fast start she got. Hard to maintain that level. Now her on-course there is really creeping up.
And an opening for Williams. 15-30.
Cheating in about a foot inside the baseline to receive that serve. And the problem when you win 3 straight games is you start to feel a little bit invincible. The problem is if you won 3 straight, your opponent can just as easily.
A couple break points to go for all in the first. Davenport saves 1. Williams capitalizes on the second break point. We're all even in the first. 4 games apiece.
4 games all.
There's the Williams player box. Mom Oracine in the middle.
Very heavy conditions out on court.
Let her serve.
See Davenport really sweating profusely. Oh, terrific volley from Davenport. She was only 2 of 4 on her net points won, and that was a 15-1. Kathleen Venus was asked yesterday on her thoughts on playing Lindsay, and I thought she gave a downright bizarre answer. she started to talk about Serena's loss to Lindsay, and she said she didn't play well in any shape or form, and I felt bad that she had to learn a lesson like that.
Oh, nice return from Davenport.
Well, this is what she did to get to 4-1. She's got to keep reminding herself of that. But Venus went on to say, I feel that it should have been me, that I should have lost like that so she could have taken the example from me and not have to suffer in such a manner. Usually that's how it goes.
And Davenport with a chance to get a break back. She's mistaken there. Venus Williams holds. We're at 5-4 in the first set.
Lindsay Davenport is very humble.
Well,
You know, her Olympic medal is in her mother's sock drawer.
Lindsay Davenport is serving 4-5 here in the first set. And now love 15.
Aside from the fact that Davenport needs this game to stay in the set, she needs it mentally. And she does not want to concede 5 consecutive games.
Well, 15-30. She loses this game. She's lost this set. 15-30. Davenport struggling to hold serve.
Well, she's completely on the defensive now. She knows she's got to get that first serve in. She's at just 48%. The problem is she's got to go for it on the second serve, because otherwise Williams is going to climb all over her.
Well, we've got a couple set points for Venus Williams. Her to take the first set. And she'll get a look at a second serve. Lindsay Davenport having won just 39% of second serve points. And she throws in her fourth double fault to lose the first set. 6-4. Well, we're going to open the second set. Venus Williams will serve. She's taken the first 6-4. Just 43 minutes.
Second set.
Position for Lindsay to be in, because Williams is a good front runner.
mph, the fourth ace for Venus. Oh, a little help from the net. She hole is the love game. The first game of the second set.
She is screaming around the court, full of confidence. Venus Williams filled out a profiling chart for the WTA Tour. She called her mother her discipliner, her 5-star chef. She also happens to coach her. Williams said her favorite movies are horror films, although they're extremely frightening and she often wants to leave the theater. Her other sports interests are sumo wrestling and surfing. She says she plays a mine for fine diamonds and precious stones. She has amazing nocturnal abilities. Her life goal is to avoid further speeding violations. But my favorite is her favorite place to play, her favorite place to go, any place that accepts credit cards.
One more interesting player profile. There's the third ace from Davenport, 104 miles per hour, 30-15.
This should boost Davenport to know that the crowd is so squarely behind her.
Venus taking a very good look at that. Another look at the chair umpire, but she'll let it go. And Davenport with her arms up in the air. Hold serve.
She's looking over the player box, a very sweet smile on her face. Say, boy, I was getting clocked there.
We are 1-1 in the second set.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please no flash photography during play. Thank you.
It is hard to see that high ball under the lights, especially when it's a little bit hazy with the fog.
Forehands wide. The 75-mile-per-hour second serve. Davenport moves in, moves through the ball.
Well, this is exactly what she did in those first 5 games, and then she suddenly backed off.
Now she's got a couple break points. Still break point for Davenport.
But a very open stance with which she hit that.
Just wide. Davenport breaks.
Venus can't believe the call. I thought it was good. No way Lynn Welch can overrule that on the far side. Very close. Looked like right on.
So Davenport gets the first break here in the second set. She'll come out to serve at 2-1. This is the finals. The women's singles final of the U.S. Open.
At something. Sitting next to Serena is a guy named Brad, who's serving as a hitting partner for the Williams sisters. He's a good friend of my pal Jimmy Arias.
Davenport opens her service game with a double fault. That's her 5th.
Remember, she ended the last set with 2 back-to-back double faults. And now you see why she goes for so much on that second serve, because it's out of great respect for Williams' return. The way they're forced double faults.
Love 30.
For serve.
Not sure how much Davenport is really believing in herself right now. Their posture is completely different. Now you saw first came up on the tour. That was her biggest problem, was believing in herself. She had so little self-confidence. As a kid, her mother would sort of jab her in the ribs and say, "Stand up straight, dear." She used to hate being so tall. She would go crazy if anybody told her to wear high heels, whereas the Williams sisters have relished it.
And Venus Williams has a break point.
Her serve.
Her serve is really letting her down. And that creates all of the points for Davenport.
Venus Williams breaks. We're back on serve. We're 2-all in the second set.
2 games all.
Smile and ease and comfort Davenport was wearing in that first set seems to have disappeared.
It's long since been buried. To Davenport to break that 5-match losing streak to Serena Williams. She's got a 2-match losing streak to Venus.
It's a double fault. Just the 4th from Williams. $15-all.
That should show Davenport that Williams feels she needs to be just as perfect on the serve. It should help her to lift her shoulders a little bit, but it's not.
15-30. Called just wide.
Something I wanted to go to in the middle of the point. Look at where the two of them are standing. Venus Williams on the baseline slugging it. Davenport's 3 feet behind it trying to defend.
But Davenport gets a double break point.
Well, that's what she should be saying to herself. Look, I'm not playing great, but I'm still in this match. You want to say to her, snap out of it. Lindsay should have been cheating in on that serve. Dare Williams.
Still break point for Davenport. Just long. The deuce.
Davenport held a 21-match win streak at the beginning of the year, including the Australian Open. And she started with those injuries. She said she feels like she's playing as well as she did at the Australian, but not tonight, she's not. Meanwhile, Venus Williams is in her 26th match in a row. She's got so much talent on that drive. She should have been moving forward. The minute she hit that last backhand, Williams was completely compromised.
Coach Robert Van Hoff happy with that one. Backhand cross court. Such a small window. Place that ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a courtesy to the players, please do not call out during the point.
Somebody yelled out. Thinking the point was over sooner.
We're back to deuce. And another break point opportunity for Davenport. And she'll get a second serve.
Three break points Venus has saved in this game.
And she'll get another opportunity. Davenport to go up 3-2 here in the second set.
4 break points. If she can't capitalize on them, Davenport is going to be wildly demoralized.
And 109 miles per hour. Venus Williams holds. Back on serve in the second. 3 games to 2.
Same injury that sidelined her in Canada. But as I said, not even a hint that they wouldn't be playing the Olympics.
Just a minute or so after 8 o'clock in the evening here in New York. Players have been on the court an hour and 5 minutes or so. Davenport serving 2-3 in the second.
Only 6 points separate these two players in total points won, and yet I feel like Venus has a gigantic lead.
Just wide.
Smart shot, though. Yeah, that's wide.
30 love.
That's a better shot than Davenport.
Davenport holds with 3 games apiece in the second.
I just wanted to pick those shoulders out.
3 games on.
Davenport looks very heavy in the legs today. Needless to say, I'm not referring to the size of her legs, just doesn't quite moving the way she normally does.
The sixth double fault for Williams. There's Richard Williams. He's returned his place in the player box next to Serena. Just long, and Williams holds. 4 games to 3.
Lindsay's 4 games to 3.
Serving 3 games to 4.
Lindsay knows this obviously is a must hold.
She knows should she lose this game, Venus Williams would serve for the set and the match.
And you know what? She didn't come in on that ball. She should have been in at the net, taking it midair. She caught a break because it was just, she was trying to chase it out.
15 all. Davenport throws in a double fault. Still 1 point from the game. Even it up at 4 games all. And we are at 4 games all in the second set.
4 games all.
Easy service game for Venus. Yep. She holds it, love. 5-4 in the second set. Should Venus Williams break her, the title would be hers.
Kathleen, did I say 1984? I meant 1994. Correct myself.
Davenport throws in her 7th double fault of the match. 15 all.
Williams is 3 points from the championship.
Thank you.
Davenport could convince herself that she's playing really mediocre tennis right now and she's still hanging with Williams, if she can just pull herself together and lift it a little bit.
That ball goes Davenport's way.
Sometimes turning points rest on a net court winner.
40-15.
Remember Boris Becker on the stadium court playing Derek Rostagno in the first round, and a net court slipped over Rostagno's racket on match point, and Becker went on to win it.
Forehand from Williams goes long. Davenport holds. We're 5 games apiece in the second set.
5 games on.
Clouds have cleared a little bit. Beautiful shot of the moon. Saturday, the 9th of September. Williams throws in a double fault. Her 7th of the match. Love 30. And a couple break points for Lindsay Davenport.
You heard somebody in the stands yell down, "Play to win, Lindsay."
Forehand sails long. Still a break point for Davenport. Go up 6-5 in the second set.
Cheating in a little bit.
Long.
She had her where she wanted her. It's a good return and an even better second ball. That's the one right there. She should have moved in. Look at how she's just keep pulling herself back. Defensive play.
We're at deuce. Just 90 miles per hour, but spinning out. Wide on Davenport. Advantage Williams. And she whacks her thigh. Venus Williams holds 6-5 in the second set. She is 1 game away from the title. Venus Williams just 3 points from the U.S. Open Championship.
Where was that shot at 15:40 in the last game? Easy for me to say from up here. Serena Williams left her U.S. Open trophy at her parents' house when she and Venus moved. They'd like to put a U.S. Open trophy next to Venus's Wimbledon plate. Did not go over.
Just 2 points away, Venus Williams. $800,000 prize. And a lot more than that. Davenport hangs on. 30 all.
Just spun it off the frame.
There's that emotion from Serena Williams. It is match point for Venus Williams. For the U.S. Open Championship. That ball sails long. Venus Williams. In 2 sets is the U.S. Open champion, year 2000, over Lindsay Davenport, 6-4, 7-5.
Family is holding up some sort of sheet.
It's now my pleasure to introduce the President of the United States Tennis Association, Judy Levering. Judy?
The USTA would like to thank all the fans who have made this such a wonderful tournament and made the U.S. Open of the year 2000 such a great success. It's been a great tournament and it's been a great year for tennis in America.
Thank you, Judy. It's now my privilege to introduce Mr. Bill Harrison, Chairman and CEO of the Chase Manhattan Bank, to present the runner-up check. Bill?
Thank you, Tony. It's great to be here again. And on behalf of Chase, as a sponsor of the Women's Championship here at the U.S. Open, we're just delighted to have such a strong relationship with women's tennis through the sponsorship here of the U.S. Open and the championships at the Madison Square Garden. But we're particularly pleased to sponsor the Chase Tennis Camp for Girls in the 5 boroughs of New York. But most importantly, there's nothing more exciting than the U.S. Open. We've had 2 fantastic weeks, and I want to present the check to the runner-up, Lindsay Davenport. Lindsay, you had a wonderful tournament. You are a great champion. Congratulations.
Lindsay, the USTA is proud to present you this Runners-Up Award in recognition of yet another fantastic tournament.
Lindsay, congratulations on a terrific tournament. I guess it's safe to say that your serve sort of let you down tonight.
Yeah, I felt like I was doing everything pretty well, but just didn't serve the way I'd like to. But a lot of credit to Venus. She was playing great and really forced me to try and do better, and I just couldn't do it.
Well, you had a great tournament. Congratulations. Now, Bill, I think you have something for our champion.
I sure do. And I just want to congratulate Venus for an absolutely fabulous tournament. It was so exciting to watch you out there. And Venus, I have a particular pleasure this year because last year I stood here and gave the check to your sister. And so it gives me a great honor this year to give a check for $750,000 to a great champion. Thank you.
Venus, at 1-4 down in the first set, things were looking pretty grim for you.
I didn't feel that way exactly. This is a Grand Slam. You always try your hardest, and I felt there was just a few things I needed to change, and fortunately enough, things kept going the right way for me.
Well, I don't think we've ever seen anybody cover the court like you did, and I think it made it tough for Lindsay.
Well, I don't know. I really have some wheels on myself, and I'm really speedy these days, so it's helped me out a lot. But I'm just really happy right now.
Well, I can understand that. The Wimbledon champion, now the champion of the United States Open. And Judy, you have a trophy for our champion.
On behalf of all the fans around the world and here in the United States, it is my pleasure to present the trophy for the 2000 U.S. Open Women's Singles Champion to Venus Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2000 U.S. Open Women's Singles Champion, Venus Williams.
There's nothing harder than for Lindsay Davenport to stand by and watch Venus Williams have her moment in the sun. Davenport is absolutely right. It was her serve that let her down.
Trophy collection in Wimbledon 2000. What a summer. Have you forgotten how to lose?
It apparently seems so, Pam, because I haven't lost for, it seems like, ancient, a lot of years, and I don't know what's happening, because yesterday I barely survived. Today I was down, and I don't know. I've become a new person since this time last year.
Venus, we were talking a little bit during the commercial break about yesterday in the match with Hingis. You were down 3-5 in the third set. You were within 2 points of losing the match. What do you remember yesterday where you were able to turn it on?
You know what? I don't even think I realized I was 2 points from losing the match. I never realized that. I just kept playing. And I really don't remember anything from that match except a few long points. I don't know what happened there. Somehow I got it under my belt.
Venus, what do you think is more intimidating for your opponents, your power or your speed?
I would say both. It's tough to say because at that last point on match point, I didn't hit extremely effective, powerful, deep shots, but Lindsay knew that I was going to get that ball under all circumstances. So I think that was a little bit intimidating for her. And so for me, it's really been a strength that I'm able to be so tall with all this reach and all the power and the speed. I've really been blessed.
It's really been an incredible 12 months since this weekend last year when Serena held up the U.S. Open trophy. This year, you're coming through with Wimbledon and the U.S. It really has captured sporting fans' imagination, what's going on. Do you all talk about it a lot and what you're doing as a family?
Well, it's just been great. We have 3 Grand Slam singles in our family, and doubles and mixed doubles. So we started a little slow as far as the singles championships, but it's been great for the family and for the fans. And Serena and I have gotten a little bit more popular, and we've learned how to deal with that also. And that includes also saying no sometimes.
Well, I know you missed the first part of the year because of injuries, but really a lot of people look at you as the #1 player in the world, winning Wimbledon and the U.S. But you got to be injury-free and consistent for 12 months. Is that your next goal, to be #1?
Yes, and that's why we hired a trainer and a physio, and we're working hard. It's not always fun, but in the long run, it's going to help out because tennis is great, and you only have a limited amount of time. We want to get the best out of it,
We are certainly getting the best out of it now. Congratulations, Venus.
Thanks, Pam.
Back inside to Bill McAtee.